everybody. Thank you for joining me here for another session of advice with a zodiac twist. Okay, so a young lady contacted me who happens to be a Sagittarius, and she wanted some advice on how to handle meeting this guy that she's been talking to for a while. So I'm just going to loosely tell you what the email said. I'm visiting his area shortly, and I want to know if it's a good idea if we meet. The last time we talked, he said that I reminded him of his ex, so I decided to cut off contact with him because I was upset. But I think now that I may have been overreacting. We have great chemistry. He used to joke about getting married and having kids, and to be honest, I kind of miss him. If we do end up meeting, I have no expectations but to just chat and catch up. So, what do you think about our compatibility? And like I said, the young lady is Sagittarius and the guy is a Taurus. To be honest with you, Sagittarius and Taurus couldn't be more opposite. Sagittarius females in particular are extremely adventurous and spontaneous, kind of impulsive. You are like get up and go type of person. You like being energetic and just being out. You try to spend like no time in the house. You just want to like get up and go out and do stuff and be active and doing something, even if it's just like walking to the store or, you know, exercising. You really aren't a homebody at all. Whereas Taurus men love routine. They get into the rhythm of doing certain things at certain times every single day. And like I said, you are the total opposite of that. You just like take life as it comes, and you're very spontaneous, and you can't wait for the next adventure around the corner. Taurus men do not like spontaneity. They don't, because it makes them feel unsafe. It makes them feel like they're out of control. So they can be kind of control freaks in that sense. But like I said, they really adhere to routine, and that's their comfort zone. That's what they're comfortable with. Whereas you're comfortable just being out there and meeting new people and having new places to go and new people to see, new people to talk to. You run in really different circles, and you're a really great communicator. You can talk to people easily. And Taurus can talk to people easily too, but they're a little bit more shy, a little bit more reserved, but they're still very charming and sweet. But honestly, I just think that because you're so outgoing and kind of flirty and you just want to do things on your terms, I just don't think Taurus, he's going to be really excited about that for the long haul. Like right now, it's very intriguing to him because it's so much not like how he is. So you're very intriguing to him because you're so different. But honestly, I think that's going to wear off after a while. And I think that you're going to feel the same way about him. Like, I know you said that you guys have great chemistry, but to be frank with you, I don't think it's going to last because you are so different. You need someone who can keep up with you, who has just as much energy as you have, and who wants to just be out there and enjoying and living life as much as you do. You don't want a homebody who wants to stay home and watch TV and eat all the time. Like, that's not your idea of having a great time. You want to be out, and he wants to be in. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say that I don't think you are really compatible. I'm not saying that you can't be friends. I'm not saying that it can't work, but it's going to take a lot of compromise on both of your parts, okay? He has to be a little bit more flexible because Taurus men are notoriously stubborn and proud and egotistical, and they stand firm in their convictions. And you can be extremely direct, blunt. You always stick your foot in your mouth and always say things at inappropriate times. And honestly, it's not that you mean to do it. It's not that you mean to come across that way, like just being blunt and uncaring of people's feelings. It's that you don't know any other way to be. Like, if you have something to say, you're going to say it. You don't know how to sugarcoat or wait for an appropriate time to say something. If you have something on your mind, you're going to speak it. And that's one thing you two actually do have in common, is that Taurus men are just as blunt and direct as Sagittarius women. But the difference is that when it comes to opinions, you can be a little bit more flexible. You like communicating. You like a healthy debate. You don't like to argue and just have unnecessary drama in your life. Whereas Taurus, once he has his opinion set, that's it. He doesn't want to hear anybody else's opinion. If it doesn't agree with him, he's deaf to it. He doesn't want to hear it. So, that's something that you have to keep in mind as well. you know, and also, like I said, I know that you are very intrigued by him. He's intrigued by you, obviously, but you have an inner fear of commitment that isn't going to go away, I think, until you're a little bit older. And I think once you get to the point in your life where you're really ready to settle down and be in a monogamous relationship, then that probably will fade. But right now, you don't really want to be with just one person. Like, and that's what Taurus wants. Taurus wants a commitment. Taurus wants to get married, have kids, and have a stable home life. Whereas with you, I just, don't feel like it's going to happen with him. Put it that way. I could be wrong, but quite frankly, I don't think I am, because I'm usually pretty right about astrological compatibility. But like I said, it's not to say that you guys can't have a good time with each other. You have a great sense of humor. You are really good at opening people up and getting them to be relaxed. You know what I mean? Like, no one is intimidated by you because you're such an easy person to get along with and talk to. And Taurus really appreciates that about you, which is why he's really interested in, hopefully taking things to the next level. But you have to realize right now that he's going to want more from you than you will be able to give him. So you just, you know what I mean? Like, if you really want to try to give this a whirl, it'll be interesting, but you really have to know what you're in for. And that's one thing that Taurus men love is commitment. And they love being in relationships and being attached to someone. Whereas with you, you're like the free-spirited type. I come and go as I please. I don't want to answer to anyone. Yeah, we're cool, we're dating, but that doesn't mean that I have to be up under you. That's your stance on it. Whereas with him, he wants to be with you all the time, or wants to talk to you all the time, and just be home and cuddle up on the couch all the time. So, like I said, for that reason, I just don't see things going but so far with you two. The best bet, quite frankly, I think, is to just be friends. Just be friends and hang out, go out to dinner or lunch or go to the movies with each other and just have it be extremely casual. No commitments, no drama, no BS. And I think that if you do that, then it'll be a lot easier for the both of you, instead of like getting into a relationship and then be like, oh my God, what was I thinking? Because I don't want you to dislike him and I don't want him to dislike you. So I just think if you keep things casual on a friendship basis, it could really work out a lot better for the both of you in the long run. So that's the best advice I can give you, and hopefully you take heed to what I said, and hopefully things work out, because I really want them to, and I want the both of you to, get something out of this whole situation, and hopefully hopefully you will. So if you have any other questions, please feel free to contact me. If I didn't answer all your questions, which I hope I did, but if I didn't, I apologize, but feel free to contact me again. And I thank you for viewing this advice session. If you have any questions that you want my advice on, feel free to contact me on MySpace, Yahoo, YouTube, obviously, my Gmail account. All my usernames are the same, Creative Writings 24/7. So MySpace, Yahoo, Gmail, YouTube, the same thing. So I hope I hear from you guys soon, and thank you again for viewing Advice with a Zodiac Twist. Bye.